What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leo. So man, back here again with another video. Today we got Spider-Man No Way Home, all proof of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Verse. This is another video by Cosmic Wonder, man. They've been going crazy with content, bro, and giving us the intel on what's happening with this movie, including the villains, the plot, story, and all that kind of stuff. So we're about to get into it right now. Check this out. See what they have to say. Let's prove that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are both in this film. Let's begin.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home. The Spider-Verse film that has yet to be confirmed to be a Spider-Man film by Marvel Studios and Sony, but has pretty much been confirmed by everybody else, including some of the actors that are going to be in the movie. And there's just been so many leaks and rumors and reports and Instagram posts of stunt doubles tagging other stunt doubles, and there's just been so much going on. I'm going to break down every important thing that we've heard about Spider-Man No Way Home so far. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. More on them in a bit. And reminder about my Stormbreaker giveaway. It ends at the end of this month, so be sure to check out the description and pin comment for details on how to enter. So in this video, we're going to go over 14 different things that you need to know about the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home film. Each of these points are very important topics that have come out about the movie over the past year or so. My buddy Chris over at Cosmic Culture originally did a video on this. Shout out to him. He's done a great job. Let's dive into it. Number 1. The president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, said himself that this film, No Way Home, is going to connect to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's going to lead up to it. With that came the confirmation that Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange will indeed be in Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, why is he in Spider-Man No Way Home? There are a lot of other heroes that could help Peter out that are in New York. And the answer is Doctor Strange knows how to deal with the multiverse. So right away, multiverse being in Spider-Man No Way Home is a pretty big sign that the Spider-Verse is also going to be in No Way Home. Point number 2, and this is kind of like the biggest deal to me because it's a personal experience, and that is I got copy striked, not copyright claimed, copy striked, it's a big deal, by the Latin America Sony group. And the video that they copy striked was their promotional video for the Spider-Verse. If you didn't get a chance to see this video, it's a video that Sony Latin America put out that talked about seeing all 3 Spider-Verses in one film. It started off...
Oh, I think I seen that somewhere. I seen that. I think a long time ago, like a month or so ago, like a month or two ago, or something like that. It was a little while ago. I had seen something about that, and it was like in Spanish. Was it his channel? It was some channel that posted it, and they got like a lot of views or whatever, and people were talking about it, and a lot of people kind of passed over it though. I remember that. I actually remember that.
Asking who your favorite Spider-Man was, and then it went on to say that all 3 of them are going to appear in the same film. And they were specifically talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. They talked about seeing the movie on Christmas of 2021, the release date for No Way Home. Now, obviously, this video was not supposed to go out. It was quickly removed after, but I posted it, and they took it down. And when Spider-Man Far From Home came out, they released multiple trailers and multiple TV spots in which I posted them all, doing breakdowns and showing clips. They never claimed a single one of them. So why would they claim this video? Well, it's probably because it revealed the Spider-Verse, and that is something they do not want shown.
Bro.
So to me, that's really the big one. A lot of proof to me. The third point is the recent Andrew Garfield interviews. You know, the ones where he claims that he's not the werewolf, he's not the mafia.
To be frank, I think it's a really cool idea.
In these interviews, he kind of denies that he's going to be in No Way Home, but he never actually says he's not in the film. He talks about the game Werewolf and Mafia, where the whole point is to convince people that you're not the werewolf and you're not the mafia. He states he feels like he's playing the game and he's telling everybody, hey, I'm not the werewolf. But the whole point, if you're the werewolf, is to convince people you're not the werewolf. So he's literally saying, I'm not the werewolf, meaning I'm not in the film. But again, the point of the werewolf is to convince people you're not the werewolf. So it really seems like he's in the movie and he's just trying to convince people that he's not in the movie. He also had this pretty well rehearsed story about the werewolf and the mafia that he seemed to tell in each interview. But then out of nowhere in another interview, he said never say never. He dropped the whole story, and when he was asked about ever appearing with the other 2 Spider-Man, he said never say never. So I already didn't believe him in the first 2 interviews, but then he turned around and completely changed the story, so I really don't believe him now. Then we have point number 4 going going over to
Tobey.
another Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Right when the filming for Spider-Man No Way Home was starting, the paparazzi snagged a lot of pictures of Tobey Maguire going to a costume fitting. And
Right.
here's the deal. Tobey Maguire doesn't have any upcoming movies.
That's
He
what I'm
was
saying.
rumored to be playing a
I
character.
can't remember the last time Tobey acted. There is a movie, or there's a clip from a movie. I'm not sure what it's called. Actually, no. Yeah, there's a clip from a movie. It's probably old. Like, when was the last Tobey Maguire film? Like, film with Tobey Maguire in it. When was the last one that came out? Like, what year? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember there's one scene from this trailer cut or whatever. It was a scene, and it was of Tobey. He was in the movie. I don't know what it's called, but he was the scene where he's, like, about to shoot himself in front of the cops. Like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like about to shoot himself in front of the cops. Like, it's not a funny situation. But anyways, that's like the only like last scene I remember from Tobey, like outside of Spider-Man. And then there's the he was in briefly he was in, what was that movie with Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr.? Tropic Thunder. He was in the beginning of that for like a short period of time. But that was it, bro. That's the only other acting bit I've actually seen Tobey in, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, bro. So like, come on
That
now.
is yet to be confirmed. So really, the only movie that he could be getting fitted for is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Exactly.
Now, he was spotted before filming, and then he was spotted after filming. And after filming,
boy
he
Tobey.
looked a lot better than he did before. He was clean-shaven, and he was in better shape. And this is most likely due to him playing his old role of Peter Parker. Now, obviously, he
can't
doesn't
wait
do all of the stunts, but
to
he
see
doesn't
Tobey,
just sit
bro.
there and do nothing. So
Right.
that would explain why he is all of a sudden in much better shape. And since we're talking about actors for No Way Home, that brings me to my fifth
Alfred
point, which
Molina?
is Alfred Molina. This dude basically
Confirmed.
confirmed the Spider-Verse. I mean, he actually did confirm it. In
Literally.
the interview, he talked about how he asked director John Watts how his character is going to all of a sudden be alive when the last time we saw him, he was dead. In which he told us that the director said, in this universe, nobody
one
really
really
dies.
dies.
And he
Yeah.
also revealed that they're going to take his character from that very final moment
That's
right
crazy,
before
bro.
he dies, and
That-
that's where we're going to pick off with
Just
the
knowing
character.
that is still
so
crazy.
right at this moment, he's going to be taken away from the Sam Raimi universe.
Because
right
like
before-
that has to create a weird effect now when you go back and watch the Raimi films after this has come out and you see what basically happens. And most of this, I'm assuming most of this, like 90, you know what I'm saying, percent of this is true or whatever. And you see what happens and it's like, yo, you go back and watch it now in the back of your head, you're thinking, he didn't really die. He's actually, you know what I'm saying. Then it kind of goes straight to what, Spider-Man No Way Home. You know what I'm saying? Then the whole explanation there. That's crazy. Think about all the people that are now going to go back and watch the Tobey Maguire films and be like, oh, so this where he's come from, blah, blah, so etc. Because I know everyone, you know what I'm saying? Tobey's a big, his Spider-Man is a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Everyone loves and knows Tobey's Spider-Man. But the people who don't, like they're actually, and people who like Toms and Andrews are actually going to go back and watch those movies just to be caught up and understand more, especially when they make references of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, or what happened in those previous films. And the same with Andrew. So this is a win-win, really. This is dope though, because now it creates a deeper level of a context within all those films in the Sony universe in general, bro. And then think about it. Also, now when people watch the Sam Raimi universe or Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies for the first time, and someone asks like, "Hey, well, are these connected at all or anything like that?" And at the point, you was like, "Nah, it's just a spin-off thing." You know what I'm saying? It's like this happened a while ago before all this, but now you can kind of say, well, you just have to see. That's crazy to think about, bro.
Guys, and brought into
Never
the
thought I would see
Marvel
this day where I
Cinematic
say that,
Universe. From one Spider-Man universe to another. If
Exactly.
that is not confirming the Spider-Verse, I don't really know what else is. Except for, Marvel coming out and stating that, hey, it's the Spider-Verse. Hopefully that happens soon. But in the meantime,
Hey,
let's
it's the
continue on
Spider-Verse.
with point number 6. Sticking with actor confirmations, point number 6 is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx will be returning in No Way Home as
That was
Electro,
crazy. I
which
thought
he
when that-
played
if-
in the
when that
Amazing
first came out,
Spider-Man
I thought it was
universe.
fake,
After
bro.
one of the trade companies reported that Jamie Foxx would be returning as Electro in No Way Home, Jamie Foxx posted on his Instagram also confirming that he is indeed coming. However, he did delete the post not too long after that, but that's
course.
always a good sign for us. They only really delete things because Marvel Studios tells them, hey, you weren't supposed to
Take
put
that off.
that, take that off. It's usually a pretty good sign. Point number 7 is J. Jonah
J.
Jameson
Jonah
of the Daily
Jameson.
Bugle.
Now,
All
how
of
they're
a
gonna
sudden,
explain
he
that,
is
I'm not
back,
sure.
And he's in the MCU,
Right.
and of course, he is still being played by J.K. Simmons.
Yes,
I
sir.
get bringing JJJ
Dude,
into
J.K.
the MCU
Simmons
because
seeing
we
him
haven't
here
seen
and
him
then,
yet,
like,
but why
watching
use the
Invincible,
same
it's
actor?
crazy.
Why use the actor from the Raimi universe if some type of Spider-Verse wasn't involved? So he's back, and now we have confirmation that Alfred Molina, who is from the same universe, the Raimi universe, is coming back as well, and a ton of reports stating that Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is coming back too.
I can't
so
wait
really,
to see
that's
Willem
just
Dafoe as
another
the Goblin.
confirmation that this movie is going to be a Spider-Verse film. And
Right.
we're only halfway through all of the points, but before we get to point number 8, big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you own a business, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're a blogger, if you're just trying to build a social online presence, Squarespace is for you.
I might have to-
Squarespace is the leader in website design. The
Really?
reason they're the leaders
I might
is
have to-
because they make building a website super simple. They offer custom templates and give you a
I
ton
might
of
have
tools
to
and analytics
start
to
using
help you run your
Squarespace
site.
eventually.
They can do
Squarespace.
everything from
Squarespace
putting embedded
eventually.
videos on your website, opening up an
help
online
the same
store,
thing.
or connecting your social media accounts to drive traffic there as well. And for people like me who haven't spent multiple years and a lot of money learning how to code, Squarespace is perfect because they offer exactly what I want and it's super simple to use. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/thecosmicwonder to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Point number 8, the trailers for Morbius and Venom Let There Be Carnage. Now, I think everybody was
there is a
pretty
lot of
shocked
connection.
to see the picture of Spider-Man on the wall in the Morbius trailer.
Right.
Over the picture, it said murderer, implying that this could be Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and the reason they're saying murderer is because of what Mysterio has framed him for. So people probably think that Spider-Man murdered Mysterio. However, the picture on the wall is of the Sam
Toby's,
Raimi
right.
Spider-Man costume. This further points to a connection of a Spider-Verse happening. Then in the Venom 2 trailer, we see Stephen Graham's character
The Daily
reading
Bugle,
a newspaper that is the Daily Bugle, with the exact same logo that the Daily Bugle had in the Sam Raimi Tobey Maguire
all connected,
film. So this
baby.
Daily Bugle, which is apparently the same
Everyone
one,
was talking so
already
much trash
exists
about
in
something like
another
how
universe. And
all
before
this
people
stuff's
get
not
started
connected, and
talking
something's
about
like,
how
aha!
this Venom universe could
You know
be
what
the
I'm saying?
Sam Raimi
Like, they
universe,
got this
it's
figured
not.
out.
We already had an Eddie Brock and a Venom in that universe. They are clearly different. But this Daily Bugle is the same, which means there is some multiverse stuff happening here. Point number 8, Tom Holland, that poor kid. He spoiled a lot for Far From Home and other things as well, and he's trying so hard not to spoil anything for this upcoming movie. Unfortunately, he's kind of all over the place right now. One second, when he's being asked about the Spider-Verse, he's telling us that he doesn't know anything. Then in another interview, when he's not specifically asked about the Spider-Verse, he says, I know everything about the film. So clearly he is trying to avoid talking about the Spider-Verse so he doesn't accidentally spoil the fact that it is happening in No Way Home.
Right.
Point number 10 is that Sony and Disney have recently reached a new deal with each other. The
heard
Sony
about
Spider-Man
that.
films are finally going to be on Disney Plus, and when new ones come out, they will be on Disney Plus
do-
as well. Now, what
when
this
are they
shows
gonna be on
us
Disney
is
Plus?
that
'Cause it's not
Sony
on
and
there
Disney
yet.
are playing nice. We were scared that before, when they were doing that renegotiation, that Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, might not stay in the MCU. But unfortunately,
remember
over a
that.
year ago,
That
they
was
came to a new agreement, and it looks like now they're still playing really nice with each other. This means that both parties
Yes,
must
sir.
think that Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be an insanely good film, and if the Spider-Verse is
think it
involved,
might be.
of course it is. There's really no way it could fail. Even if it's not as good as Homecoming or Far From Home, the fact that it has the Spider-Verse in it is going to make it one of the biggest
Exactly.
movies of all time.
That
and with
alone.
reports stating that Andrew and Toby might not actually be done after this movie, it would make sense that Sony and
with the
Disney
Spider-Man,
would want to
Spider-Man
extend
4,
their
Toby?
agreement and contracts.
I wanna
Point
see that.
number
I
11,
wanna see it.
stunt doubles tagging each other on Instagram. We have had many reportings of
I didn't know
Andrew
anything about
Garfield's
this, so
stunt double being
let's see.
spotted on the set of No
Really?
Way Home. While posting a video one day that was seemingly on the set of No Way Home, he actually tagged Tobey Maguire's stunt double. In another post, he tagged
Really?
Tom Holland's stunt double.
Really?
Now, there's really only one reason why all three of the Spider-Man stunt doubles would be together, and that is, of course, to film for their respective Spider-Man. And this one offers a lot of validation for the fact that there are going
That's
to
his
be
actual
3
stunt
Spider-Man
double?
in the
It's crazy.
film. Point number 12. One of the crew members of No Way Home posting a picture of some merch that they got for the film. One included a shirt that had Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man on it with other parts that were hidden, probably hiding other Spider-Man. So we have a Spider-Man No Way Home shirt with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man on it. Well, there's really only one explanation for that.
Yeah, I want to see the full shirt.
Is in the movie. Now, of course, this was later removed, and I'm not too sure how accurate this is, but I heard rumblings that that crew member could have gotten fired. Who knows? That is a pretty big leak. Then we have number 13, which I briefly talked about before. We have Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin talked about in just a ton of different reports and leaks. Based off of everything we know right now, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi universe is going to be the main villain.
Right.
I mean, why not? Alfred Molina's Doc Ock is coming in. Jamie Foxx's Electro was coming, and we have a bunch of other villains reported.
You did a good job as the Green Goblin.
We have two people, Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe, coming from the Sam Raimi universe. It would make sense that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man comes. And lastly, for point number 14, is the overall direction that everything is heading towards. Literally almost everything that we know, if not everything that we know about Spider-Man No Way Home, points to it being a multiverse slash Spider-Verse.
It's like the Endgame moment though, with a whole bunch of Sony characters.
No Way Home could be about
I want to see that edit. I want to see that edit on YouTube.
Now, of course, we think it's going to be because he's going to be on the run as a fugitive after being framed for the murder of Mysterio. But it could be about either him or other characters not being able to get back home. Every leak that we've had, every major report from a major trade company has all said that this is going to be a Spider-Verse film. At this point, if it's not a Spider-Verse film and all of these things are wrong, I'm going to be in absolute shock. And I think that everybody else is going to be as well. But let me know what you think.
What they did with
WandaVision,
hyping it up so much, and then,
Spider-Verse and No Way Home,
or
do you think that all of this is either simply coincidence or intentional misdirect?
Isn't there supposed to be a Kraven the Hunter movie coming out soon too?
Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the latest Spider-Man and MCU news. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Like and subscribe.
As always, thank you all so much for watching.
Wolf. Ah, man. That was a good video right there by Cosmic Wonder, man. It was a rather long one, but nah. Spider-Man No Way Home, all proof of Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse. Like I said, I pretty much believe 99% of what's been said. He listed his facts, you know what I'm saying? And he's right. Like, that one thing about the whole about the whole Spanish thing with all the different Spider. I remember that when it came out, bro. I remember that I watched it and I was confused. And yeah, I don't know if it was your channel that I watched it on or some other channel. But yeah, I remember that. I actually remember that. So, look, man, all directions are pointing towards Spider-Verse with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, as well as Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, and all those guys, bro. I can't wait to see this movie. This is going to be a huge movie, bro. It's coming out Christmas time. Christmas is it's a rather big holiday, so this would be like the perfect treat, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, what's it called? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out Christmas time too, if I'm not mistaken, right? A new connection. Looking, man, I'm excited, bro. I'm actually really excited. So let me know down below what you thought, man. Go to Cosmic Wonder, like his video, subscribe to his page, then come back over here, watch the video, man. Like it, comment, subscribe. If you hit the subscription, make sure you turn on the notification so you get a notification bell every time I upload a video, man. And let me know down below, are you excited for this at all? Like, do you believe this? Like, do you doubt this? Like, let me know. I'll actually want to know, is there some people who actually like don't think any of this is going to happen at all? Please, if you believe that, let me know down below. I'm just really curious, you know. That being said, man, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out later. Peace.